Alright guys, so this is the last vlog video for the rest of the week. Leaving today for the weekend, so I'm just gonna do a quick video that a lot of you have been asking me for. So I'm gonna do the how I met Haggard Garage, I'm gonna do a quick life story, and I'm gonna do where the nickname Tbone came from. So basically I was born in Bristol, grew up in Terryville all my life pretty much, lived in Bristol for a year, hated it there. Pretty much raised by my dad because my mom left when I was 6. I've had a shit ton of vehicles. I went to school in Terryville. I was on the volunteer fire department for 3 years. Uh, got tired of the Terryville school system, so I went to Oliver Wolcott where I met Orion. And when we were in the tech school together, we basically just became pretty good friends because it originally started off with us both being in the BMX our freshman year of high school. We met during our exploratory program where we got to go through every shop and just see what we like. So that's where we met. We were playing Xbox together like all the time, all summer. Orion, Kyle, and I would play Xbox together. And then sophomore year, just more BMX shit pretty much. Still being really good friends, Kyle, Ryan, and I. Junior year, I had the yak, which I just posted a picture of on Instagram the other day when I totaled it out. Orion had the OG Miata at that time. Him and I, he was into drifting at that time. I don't believe I ever went to an event when he had the Miata. So him and I went to a car show at our school together, and we were just playing a shit ton of Xbox still together and whatnot. Senior, like the summer going into senior year, I joined the military, which a lot of you guys know, because it's on my Instagram for some reason still. So, one day, Orion, Kyle, or I don't think Orion was playing with us. It was Kyle, Punk Ricer, and I. That's Kyle's nickname is Punk Ricer, if some of you don't know. So we were playing Xbox with one of our buddies, and he's like, dude, send me one of your cars and I'll make a design for you. I was like, alright, whatever. So he sends me the car back, and I was looking at the graphics, and it was like a Subaru or something. I had a slammed, stanced out Subaru on the horizon. And I looked at the back bumper, it said Tbone. So I'm like, dude, is that my new nickname or some shit? And ever since then, I had that nickname Tbone. All senior year, the nickname stuck, and up till now, the nickname's been with me. Senior year, Orion had the E36, which some of you probably don't remember because that's back towards the beginning of the channel, and it was still probably Garage Talk, I think, or the right at the beginning of Haggard Garage when that name changed. He had the E36 and he had the Forester. I kind of wish I bought the Forester off of him. I was going to until he told me what was wrong with it. And then after the Subaru, he had, I don't even remember what he had after that. I think he had the E36 still after graduation. I left 2 weeks after graduation for the military. I was out in Oklahoma from July to September. And then from Oklahoma, I went to Missouri for middle of September to beginning of November, and I came home. As soon as I got back, Kyle hit me up, asked me if I wanted to go to a drift event. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. So he came and picked me up. He drove from Torrington, where he's from, all the way to my house to pick me up. And then we drove all the way back to Torrington to meet up with Orion because he had the E36. And we went out to Lime Rock, and that was my first drift event I went to ever. I was like, this is fucking sweet. So then I don't remember what I wasn't even I don't even think I had a car at the time because that's why Kyle had to come pick me up. And so after that, I stopped. I didn't hear from Orion for a while after that. And then Kyle and I were still going to drift events and just spectating at Lime Rock because that was the closest track. We didn't ever travel out to Thompson or any of that. And then Orion texted me to help him move, so I went and helped him move from the first house he was at over to the second house they were at, which I don't even remember which house that was because I never went over there, I don't think. From there, Kyle and I were still talking, hanging out, going to car shows, because that's all I was doing when I first had the Lancer, just go to car shows and just hang out and use it as a show vehicle. And then Kyle told me he was going to sleigh ride with Orion back in 2015. Yeah, 15. And I texted Orion, I was like, yo, could you use any more people to like haul tires or some shit for you? Because I just wanted to go hang out with him because I haven't seen him in a while. He's like, yeah, dude, come on with us and just come chill and whatnot. So this is like my first time ever like seeing Orion in probably like a year. That's when I first met Cam. I went to school with Brendan at the tech school also. And then that was the first time I met Dylan also. So, and Alex I knew because when we went to the drift event, he was there. He drove the Camaro out to the drift event. So we cruised out to sleigh ride, and ever since then, Orion's always like, oh, just come on over whenever you want, chill whenever you want, I don't care, just give me a heads up when you're coming down. I was like, alright, whatever. So after sleigh ride, him and I hung out like every weekend up at the Haggard house. And I think like a month went by, if that, and then I was like, dude, I gotta get myself a car. So I bought the Crazy Rat, and ever since then, we've just been building it together. And now it's where it's at now, and I'm now part of Drift Team Haggard Garage. I used to help out Orion behind the scenes with the E36 when he had it, when he lived in Torrington at the first house. And yeah, that's basically my life story. The nickname Tbone, like I said, came from just playing video games with Kyle and our buddy Chris. And yeah, somebody asked me like the plans for the Miata, which the plans for the Miata are going to be kept a secret right now because it's just going to be my winter project. If I can get it down at Orion's shop. If not, I'm just going to look into getting my own like small shop or just borrow like a garage from one of my buddies or some shit. That way I can just do what I got to do to the car over the winter and hopefully have it ready for next season. Future drifting. I'm hoping to continue drifting, just do grass route. I know Orion wants to go like above and beyond grass route, but I'm probably just gonna do that because I have different like goals set for myself where I want to be. Hoping to get another chassis sooner or later. I want to do something different than a two-door coupe and different than a Miata. I want to do something more power. I don't care if it's automatic or manual. I really don't. I just want to four-door, do like a drift taxi build or some shit for it. Don't know yet. And yeah, that's about it that I can think of. What got me into the car scene? Basically, my dad's still a huge car guy. He had a bunch of Mustangs when he was younger. When I was younger, he had 94 Mustang GT, and we would go to car shows. And I would always just help him out in the yard, just working on cars and whatnot right in the driveway. We'd do brake jobs, oil changes together. Back when I had my 87 Chevy, we pretty much were doing all the work to that together. Pulled the bed, changed the fuel pump out, built a true dual exhaust from the headers back. I learned how to do drums on that. So basically I just got into the car scene thanks to my dad, and then he always supported my car habits and me wanting a project car. And he just tells me as long as I do my own shit and keep up with my bills, he doesn't care what I do with my money. So yeah, next car I want, like I said, probably just a four-door. I don't care if it's like a Crown Vic or something Euro. I almost picked up a Lexus GS400 with the 1UZ in it, but I didn't feel like traveling and spending $800 on a car that needed a new sensor for like almost $200 just to get the car to run. But the car was mint. I found it on one of the pages on Facebook I'm on. So yeah, if you guys have any other suggestions for videos, just let me know. The next vlog I'll do sometime next week. Yeah, if you guys like these videos, make sure you subscribe. You guys are showing a lot of love and support towards the channel so far. Make sure you share the videos with your buddies. Like, comment, and thanks for. I'll keep you guys up.